Graeme, the last major of the year. You've had a great year worldwide. You've got the wins. I know that you want more consistency, but it's all about this week now. So talk to me about this week.
Yeah, like you say, last major championship of the year. Everyone's keen to finish the major season strong. No more so than myself. Disappointed with my major championship performance this year. A couple of missed cuts and not a great run at the Open Championship. But I probably come here playing as well as I have in a few months' time, keen to compete here for sure. It's been an interesting year. People calling it a Ricky Bobby year. If you ain't first, you're last, and that kind of sums it up really well. I'll take it though. 3 wins under the belt so far, with a lot of good golf ahead of me. Hopefully, I can add to that total before the year's out, and more importantly, just focus well for this week in Oak Hill. It's a great test of golf.
Talk to me about the confidence level when you come in feeling like you're playing the best golf you've played in a while.
Confidence is kind of a fickle thing. A few wins, like I say, this year. Try to gain the belief and the momentum from those. Haven't did it well. Learning from those experiences all the time. Why has there been inconsistencies this year? Probably been inconsistent about the way I've been thinking about my technique. Probably jumping around a little bit too much with my technique. Really trying to solidify that the last couple of weeks and get more consistent with my thought processes. And that's the way it's going to be moving forward. The rest of my game continues to get better and better, and I feel like my belief level gets better and better. I've just got to execute my technique better. So looking forward to competing this weekend. Hopefully, it's a great test of golf here at Oak Hill. Fairways and greens required, my type of golf, and we'll see what happens.
I was talking to Rory earlier, and I said, I look at this course and I think big course. He said, when I look at it, I think big short course. What do you think?
Yeah, I play this golf course. It doesn't feel long to me. You hit a lot of other clubs off tees, which makes the second shot play a little longer. 17 and 18 are brutes for sure, but it's got a good balance, this course. It's got 2 or 3 really short par 4s. You get wedge in your hand quite often. 2 par 5s, one of which is reachable. One's not, and it's got a nice balance. Some long par 4s, some short par 4s. Par 3s are a nice mix of yardages. It's got a bit of everything, this golf course. It's US Open tough, but with a little balance to it, a little bit of forgiveness in places.
Thanks for giving me a great segue, because that's what I was thinking. It's a US Open style golf course, but the PGA of America lets you play a little bit more than the USGA.
A little bit. They've given you a generous 15 feet of semi and first cut, which they've actually just trimmed a little bit this morning again to make it a little bit more playable. They said that's the last time they're going to trim it this weekend now. Good growing conditions out here, wet and hot. So, it grew significantly in the last 10 days. I was here before Firestone, and it had grown significantly since then. Nice to see it just kind of trimmed a little bit. The stuff around the greens, people are saying they don't think they've ever seen anything quite as long and as difficult. Possibly leveling the playing field, who knows? As in, great chippers might not be able to play from it as well as bad chippers not being able to play from it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens around the greens. You got to hit fairways and greens. The guy who hits the most GIRs this week will have a great shot.
Hey, Graeme, talk about the finishing holes, because it seems like from 14 to 18, you got a mixed bag. You got everything there. You got a chance to go for a short par 4, but you also have some very challenging holes.
Yeah, 14, like you say, one of those par 4s where you can drive in the front bunker, drive it over the green for the long guys, and take your chances from there. 15, depending on pin location, could be a chance, could be a 3 and run. 16, if you hit that fairway, you're going in there with a wedge. If you miss that fairway, it's a tough hole. 17, longest hole in the course, driving in at a bit of an upslope. Long guys can kind of knock it over the top. Must hit fairway, can leave you anything from 5-wood 3-iron all the way into medium iron, if you get a good drive away. 18, just a great tee shot. The fairway, you've really got to aim down the left half there. The right side of the fairway cuts in tight. And, that second shot that we all know and love to that elevated green. Anything short kind of leaves a difficult pitch, and it's quite a shallow little green. So just a great finish here to this golf course.
Do you feel any sense of urgency? I don't mean urgency like going to the emergency room or something like that, but I mean, it's 8 months until Augusta, so this is the last chance to win a major this year.
Yeah, no more urgency than normal at major championship. I think guys put themselves under pressure, when you come into these events. They are the ultimate test. They are what we all measure ourselves against. And, I don't think there's any more urgency here because it is the last one for 8 months. We'll walk away from this week and breathe a sigh of relief, win, lose, or draw. But at the same time, be a little despondent that, major season is over for another year. And it's a long wait till Augusta.
And last thing, you're a major champion on a big venue, Pebble Beach, the U.S. Open. I mean, really, I guess the Open Championship's the only thing that can get better than that. But the value of that, when you mention the word pressure, do you really come into these events with the pressure after being a major champion?
Pressure's what you make of it. I'm sure guys differentiate pressure different ways. Guys want it too badly and get in their own way. Guys over-prepare and get in their own way. Expectation levels. Pressure comes in many, many forms, and it really is just a case of how you deal with it. My own pressure is just an eagerness to perform, an eagerness to get myself on that board to have a chance this weekend, eagerness to sort of execute the game plan that I'm working hard on, the way I'm playing. But I'll go there tomorrow and hopefully relax and enjoy my golf. Know I'm prepared and know that just got to give it your all and see what happens.
If you feel any pressure, man, just remember you've won 3 times this year around the world. Good luck this week.
Thank you. I'd like to make it 4. Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Cheers.